Alright, today is Transformation Tuesday, and so that means I weighed in today. Last week I weighed in at 277.5, and this week I also weighed in at 277.5, which I'm not 100% happy with, but at least I did not gain. That's a plus. I just stayed the same. So I will take that for this week, and hopefully I will do better this next week and be able to lose some weight. And also today was my follow-up surgery to have my screws removed, and so I wanted to kind of update you guys on that. As y'all know, if you watched my last video, I had broken one of the screws, and so it was going to make it more difficult to get the screws out. So today, before surgery, the doctor came in and was talking to me about my options, and one of the options obviously was to remove all the screws except for that broken piece and leave that broken piece in there. And he said that pretty much that would be fine. It wouldn't really cause any problems, maybe later down the road. He said eventually I probably would have to get that joint fused. Even if the screw hadn't broken, just because the joint wearing down from the surgery or whatnot, but having the screw in there, it could speed up that process and have that joint fused. And I didn't really know what that meant until he started talking about it a little later, which I will explain. So then the other option was to try to get that broken part of the screw. And in order to do that, it was very complicated, and I'm just going to make it very quick on trying to describe it and make it simple for y'all to understand. But in order to do that, they were going to have to drill around the screw to be able to pull the screw out. And doing that, it would tear up and damage a lot of the joint, the bone that it was in. And in doing that, he'd probably end up having to fuse the joint right then and there if he did that. And so then the other option was to just go in there, I guess drill or cut the joint or whatever, I'm not really sure, and then just pull the screw out and plan on fusing the joint altogether. And he said, eventually you'll probably have to have that done anyway, so you might as well just do it now, get it over with, and be done with it. Well, that sounded great, and I was like, okay, yeah, sounds great. But there's a huge but, and that is, but it's almost like starting completely over, because I, again, would have to be non-weight bearing for 6 weeks on that foot after having that kind of surgery. And so what I've been through for the last 5 months is basically what I would have to go through again. And I was not prepared to hear that, and I was not prepared to have to make a decision like that. And it's not like I had a couple days to think about it and really try to figure it out. I had 15 minutes to figure out what I wanted him to do. And I literally almost had a panic attack just thinking about it. I wanted to bust down in tears right then and there, because I did not want to have to go through what I've already been through. And everything that I have been through just started flooding my mind, and just thinking about how, physically and emotionally and mentally challenged I have been this past 5 months and what I've been through. And I just didn't know if I could handle that another 5 months and starting completely over and basically repeating the last 5 months. So long story kind of short, I opted not to do that, and I left a piece of the screw in there, which he was, for, and he agreed that that was a good decision as well. But with that being done, I will possibly, most likely, have to have another surgery down the road to have that joint fused, have the screw removed and fused. But when I say down the road, it could be 5, 10, maybe even longer years down the road. So I felt like it was more important to kind of heal now and kind of get back on track and feel a sense of back to normalization and, you know, getting my fitness, you know, back how it's supposed to be and starting to lose weight to build my, what am I trying to say? Just to build my confidence back up and just to get back on track how I was before the surgery. So that is what's going on with that. I hope I made the right decision. I don't know. I know I made the right decision as in I am very happy and excited that I am able to kind of walk around. It is a little painful and I use a crutch a little bit to help me, but I have this orthopedic shoe that I have to wear for 2 weeks, and then after that I'll be able to wear my tennis shoe. So I don't really have a whole lot of limitations right now. It just depends on my pain levels, you know. I'm not really driving probably the next 2 or 3 days, but after that I probably should be able to drive and hopefully be back to normal within after I go to my 2-week follow-up. Hoping. So anyways, kind of long video. I apologize for that. I just definitely wanted to explain all that to y'all since y'all have been with me through this journey. And I guess that is it for now. I'm going to try this week to make daily videos. I know I said that last week, but I really am going to try and keep you guys updated and kind of show y'all what I'm eating. And, you know, I may not be able to really go walking or exercise much, but just showing what I eat and stuff like that helps hold me accountable too. And I really need to focus on my food intake in order to lose weight. So anyways, with that being said, you guys, please continue to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my videos. I greatly appreciate it. It means so much to me, and I'm excited just to get back on track here. And with that being said, y'all have a blessed night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!